Hello everybody, my name is Sally-Ann Spence and welcome to the Hills Quarry Products dig site in Surney-Wick. Now this is possibly the biggest paleontological dig that's going on in the UK right now, and we have material from both the Jurassic and the Ice Age. It's incredibly exciting. Please look back at our other videos to find out more about the context and the geology of this site. But with me now is paleontologist Nigel Larkin. Nigel, we are right at the end of a 3-week dig. Everybody's a bit tired, it's a bit exhausted, but it has been amazing, hasn't it?
It's been fantastic. Everyone's thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah. Highlights for you?
Well, for me, the trace fossils in particular. We
Yes.
do have some spectacular trace fossils. We have, for instance, just today.
Look at this.
We've been looking for these all week.
We've got
for the
Kate
last
working
3
on camera.
weeks.
Thanks, Kate. Bring the camera in. Look at that.
It may not look like much, but we have evidence of spotted hyena, crocuta, wandering around site, gnawing on all the bones. But we knew that if they're eating the bones, they should be basically pooing out of their backsides powdered mineral content of the bone, because they'll eat the entire animal, other than the teeth or horn cores if it's a bovid. And because they eat the bones, what comes out is the mineral content. And they survive in the fossil record because no dung beetles want them, because it's just the bony material.
This is true. This is true. And that is really, really exciting. Really exciting, because we have our predators. We have our prey. We have straight-tusked elephants.
Yep.
Rhino, mammoth, deer, horse. I'm trying to think what else we have. This is an Ice Age area, but we have a whole load of things like that. And then we have our predators. We have our potential wolf vertebrae.
Almost certainly wolf is the atlas vertebra. It's quite distinctive.
So we're pretty certain on that one. Okay. Hyena.
Yeah.
Gnawing and
a lot of the bones
poo.
being gnawed, and I've said all along that it's classic hyena gnawing, but now that we have one of their coprolites, and it has to be spotted hyena coprolite. That's the technical word for fossilised poo. We know that we definitely have them on site now, even though we were 99 or 100% sure before. This is the smoking gun. Absolutely.
And we've also found just recently, last couple of days, right at the end of the dig, hand axes from Neanderthals. So that's another one of our top predators too.
And also, just this morning, lion.
Ooh, yes.
Cave lion, beautiful cave lion mandible. Can't be anything else. It's got the very sharp teeth in there, and the premolars. It's absolutely perfect. And we didn't know that we had lion here before. We didn't even suspect it, but now we have that as well.
Yes, and there is talk about possible bear.
Yeah, I think actually bear was found last year.
So
we had some teeth, so we have all of the carnivores on site that you could possibly have at this age period.
This is so amazing. Literally in this, I mean, I'm saying little site, because it is a reasonably little site.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, it looks like a big quarry here, but in terms of the landscape, it's only a small area. There's just this small part of the ancient Thames, and yet I have all those animals represented, all those herbivores and all those carnivores.
And we're not even starting on the Jurassic material. I mean, go back to the videos. Any video with Jurassic at the beginning of it, for goodness sake, you know, it's a phenomenal, but a very different landscape, because this is very terrestrial, and it's based around a river tributary of the Thames. But the Jurassic material is ocean.
Yeah.
Marine.
And we have the top predators from there as well. We have marine crocodile, we have ichthyosaur, and we have plesiosaur.
Yep. And then we have their prey as well, where they eat each other, but also ammonites and belemnites, and you know, and it goes right down to microfossils. And the same here, we've got microfossils in the Jurassic, telling us a lot about the whole ecosystem beyond the main big players. Here we've done the same. We've just had cores taken that will contain pollen and tell us stuff about that.
And lots of samples.
Microfossils from
There's
here.
a lot of post-excavation work. It's not just stopping this weekend when we finish here. There's lots of samples that have been taken of the Pleistocene material that's going to be taken through some very fine mesh sieves back in the labs, and also a lot of the microfossils from the Jurassic as well.
Yes.
That's some of the most important information, because it's the microfossils that have very narrow tolerances of temperature regime in which they live, whereas the large mammals and the plesiosaurs and everything else from the Jurassic, they have much broader tolerances. So it's the microfossils are really key in the research.
And this is the great thing, because we've found new species, and I can categorically tell you we have found new species on this dig. We are going to be questioning some of the previous work done on the geology of the Kieloways formation. There's loads, and I mean, it's just been a huge thing. But you're really pleased about that, aren't you?
I said they would be here. And we've actually found one that is definite, and that's a textbook coprolite from a spotted hyena. So I'm pleased we got it.
So for 3 weeks, Nigel has been walking around this site with a box of hyena poo that he has got from a zoo.
From a zoo. So about 30 years ago, I was doing research, and I took a whole load of their droppings from their zoo enclosure. And they're nice and dry, so they're quite safe to handle. I've been showing them to people so that they know what to look for down here. And because of that, Mark Baggett managed to spot this.
There you are. So it's been worth walking around for 3 weeks with a box full
It has,
of
because
hyena poo.
that just looks like a stone. But it's a very specific shaped stone-looking thing, and yeah, he managed to spot it, thankfully, and pick it up. And it has its own number, and we'll take that off and clean it and get it under a microscope.
Well, that is really exciting.
It is for me.
It really is exciting. Do you think in the future, the way our technology is going, we talk about eDNA and all these different things, metabarcoding and things. Do you think there's ever going to be a point in the future where you can take something like that, that old, and potentially find out what it has actually eaten?
Yeah,
Or do you think that's way off in the
it's way off in the
sci-fi?
future. Yeah, well, there are sites where you don't even have any bones, it's cave sites. You go and take the earth from the cave site, and they can find DNA just in that cave earth. You don't even need the bone, and they'll find a mixture of Neanderthal DNA, Denisovan DNA, things like that, because people might have been peeing and pooing in their caves, and then there's the DNA of the animals that would have been there as well. So sometimes all you need is the earth. You don't even need the bones. That will only go back so far. Something of this age, 214,000 years old, maybe we'll have the technology in the future.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
So when we talk about eDNA, we're talking about environmental DNA. So if you do anything like you urinate or you sneeze, you're actually leaving some of your DNA out there in the environment, and that's what they're picking up on, is it, to find out what's going on. Well, do you know what? It's been a fantastic dig. I'm so pleased you can finally sit here with a hyena coprolite, having walked around for 3 weeks with a box full of more modern coprolite, hyena coprolite. It's not a lot different, is there?
No, that's exactly the same as what I've got in the box full of stuff from that zoo.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, there you are. Please look back on our videos, because if you like to talk about coprolites, we have actually done a great big long video, but it's in this list of videos all about coprolites, haven't we?
Yeah, trace
we really dined out on them, so to speak. Yeah, definitely. So keep watching these videos, and the hashtag you are looking for is TuskForce.